Hello. It was an absolute pleasure to spend an evening here at the London School of Economics discussing about the devolution of economic powers to local governments and regions. And we heard from representatives from the Scottish government, from the Welsh government, and from the government of Spain, as well as industry leaders and business entrepreneurs. What I got out of the session was the ability for local governments to sort of chart their own financial course, depending on the leeway the central government grants to them. One of the things I'm really particular about is exploring whether these sorts of conversations can be had in public sector governance in Nigeria. But before that needs to happen, we also need to analyze whether we have done a particularly good job of the uh, fiscal limits and leeways that have been extended by the Nigerian government, both the federal and the state governments. Of course, devolution of economic powers is always clamored for by states. However, that needs to come with a lot of responsibility. It needs to come with certainty that there's going to be integrity in the use of those funds and the use of those powers. I'm particularly interested in sparking conversations further about the trust level of the of international donor agencies and bond markets for our local states, just like let's say the Lagos state government, for instance. Would such states be willing to issue bonds on the international market, and what would the reaction be like from players in that market? These are some of the interesting conversations and ideas that came out. A massive thank you to Professor Richard Davis, who is the head of the Growth Center here at the LSE, and who we're particularly keen on connecting and building more conversations with after this. So, see you guys at the next event. Thank you.